upstairs. I fucking told you it was quicker upstairs. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
It's saying meeting is live on YouTube.
Okay, we're up. And everyone, welcome to Everyman's Wrestling. I am. Sorry, guys, a little bit of a technical issue there. I'll restart. Live TV, ladies and gentlemen. Live stream. Um, Apologies, first of all. We had some technical issues, and we just had another one there. uh, that's live stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we are Stephen Daly, Brandon McLaren, and Simon Campbell, and collectively we are Everyman's Wrestling Podcast. We are a podcast for the fans, by the fans, three fans, and we have all been long life fans of wrestling, pro wrestling, in all different kinds of varieties, be it American wrestling, British wrestling, European wrestling, Japanese and Chinese wrestling, and all over the world. And we've watched content all the time. We know this stuff's not real, but we still enjoy it. But what is real? Come on. With television and movies, there's nothing that is real or not real. And we enjoy it. So if you enjoy it, please consider subscribing. We have fun doing this, so please join us. Once again, I'm Stephen Daly. We have Mr. Simon Campbell. Say hello, Simon.
Hey there, guys.
And we have Mr. Brandon McLaren. Say hello,
What's
Brandon.
what's up, people?
So, tonight's episode, we will be talking about All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And we'll be doing a quick review of All Elite Wrestling's last final episode. Teeth in, sorry. Of this latest episode of Dynamite. But first of all, Brandon wants to say a special message about men's mental health. Brandon, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. So it's just going to be short and sweet. So if anyone on here, anyone watching at home or on the stream, if you're in a place and you think you need help, go and ask for it. Reach out, text somebody, call somebody. There's nothing more harder you can do in this world. There's nothing more courageous. That was wrong with me, man. I didn't reach out. I didn't ask for anyone. And this whole time I thought I was a tough guy, but always, people, and trust me, I says always reach out to your friends, reach out to your family and loved ones, man. Honestly, bottom of my heart, always reach out, man. It makes nothing sound stupid. Text a friend at 2 o'clock in the morning, reach out. They will answer. Do not worry about it. But yeah, man, bottom of my heart, hope you guys all reach out and I hope you enjoyed tonight. And I'm going to pass you to Simon Campbell, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. I'm just gonna top off as well of what Brandon said there. Yeah, men's mental health. I suffer with it myself. So I can speak firsthand. If you know somebody that deals with mental health, please be there for that person. Um, don't judge that person because you don't know what that person's going through. Um, but if you are that person, talk to somebody. I'm the same. I struggle to talk to people myself. I try to be a big tough man, but please talk to somebody. It's not. It might sound stupid, but it's not. So please talk to somebody. Um, it actually might make your day a hell of a lot better. But now I'm going to pass it back on to my other co-host, Stephen Daly.
Thank you, guys. Um, I'll just finish that off. Yeah, mental health for everyone, um, gentlemen and ladies. if you need to talk to someone, talk to someone. I know it's embarrassing. I know it feels rubbish when you're not feeling good, but that's what your friends and family are there for. And guys, gentlemen, I'm speaking to you exclusively here. And I think the boys will 100% agree in what I'm saying. It's really difficult to speak about mental health as a man because you have that whole pride thing. You shouldn't be telling your friends or your family how you're feeling. Maybe you're a gentleman of a certain age and you've been grown up not to speak about your feelings. That's it's not right anymore, guys. If you have something to say or you're not feeling good, make sure you tell your friends and your family, or go to the doctors and speak to your doctor. It could honestly save your life. That's all I'm going to say on that. So we will go back to the episode, and if you missed us at the start, we are Everyman's Wrestling Podcast, the podcast by the fans for the fans. We have Simon, we have Brandon, and Stephen, myself. And tonight's episode is about All Elite Wrestling AEW, and we are going to recap the last episode of All Elite Wrestling. But what I'm going to do quickly is do a quick history lesson of All Elite Wrestling. AEW was founded by Nick Khan in 2019, and it was after a wrestling event in 2018 where they called it All In. And it was all different wrestlers from the indie scene and a few professional wrestlers who are big names, such as Kenny Omega and um, Chris Jericho. And they decided to do a live event called All In. It was so popular that they decided to make their own new wrestling brand to try and rival TNA and WWE. So in 2019, they decided to start AEW. And since then, this promotion has become the second biggest in the world next to WWE. And WWE is a juggernaut. They have so much financial backing, so much history. WrestleMania, Vince McMahon, Triple H at the moment, all these big superstars such as The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the second biggest until 2019 was TNA. TNA is a fantastic promotion, but now AEW has taken that second spot. And at some point, maybe AEW will become the biggest brand and take over WWE. But the other days, um, the other days episode of Dynamite, their flagship show of AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Great show, I think, from top to bottom. It started with MGF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He was the former champion, and he is having a big feud against the current champion called Darby Allin. Darby is a small guy. He's an everyman like us. He's a bit of a nerd like us, and he has been on. He does a bit of skateboarding. I used to be a skateboarding when I was younger. Not with my knees now. And he's a crazy sob. And this guy takes some shots. He takes crazy bumps all the time. A bump, if you don't know, guys, is a crazy hits to the mat. He has outside aerials. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, he's more kind of a brawler style. He's very good on the mic. Um, and so they're going through a bit of a feud between the championship. And it starts with Maxwell and their new stipulation for their next pay per view, which will be pay per view will be
Double or nothing, I think it is.
like bit of a brain fart there. uh, double or nothing. Which was their first flagship pay per view, and it's their big one. It's their version of WrestleMania. They will be going for the title, and their stipulation of the match: if Max loses, he has to cut off all his hair.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
Max is a bit of a diva. He's a bit of an egomaniac. He's very proud of how he looks, so he
True
doesn't want
that.
to lose his hair. And he's walking through the halls backstage. And the funny thing about it is, pretty much everybody who's in AEW who has a bald head was in that backstage, and they taunted him. I thought this was friggin' hilarious, and I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was friggin' hilarious. I thought it was great.
I mean,
Um, yeah, go for it, man.
I watched the start of the episode and Andrade almost took his hat off and just wound up MJF going with his long hair flipping it. And I mean, for me personally, I'm new to AEW. I've only just started watching it recently. And I actually think it's actually quite a good promotion, actually.
Bro,
It's
you've got to catch up, bro. It's so good.
I mean, for me, because it's like 50% scripted and 50% not. And there's a lot more color.
Yeah,
For those who don't know what I mean by color is blood.
yeah.
Basically, when I say color.
It's not much of a family product. Let's put it that way. Yeah,
Definitely 18 plus, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Uh, Brandon, did you have any thoughts on that opening segment?
Oh, I
Or do you
thought
want
it
me?
was brilliant, but I'm sorry to disappoint the fans. MJF is better than you. But he ain't going bald. That's all I'm going to say about the map. I thought the whole segment where they're all teasing him with the bald hair was quite funny. Even the fans go online and Photoshop at MJF with his bald, shiny head. There is
Think
going to be someone out there who's going to take a shot of MJF and they're going to do a CM Punk on him. MJF, you bald fraud.
guy's gonna look like Simon Miller from What Culture?
I, my, I'm sorry, but I'm going to butt in it a wee bit. My prediction for that match: MJF bald. My prediction.
He's gonna be another Simon Miller, or maybe a Simon Campbell uh, with that cue ball he got on there, Mister Campbell. Uh,
Here's why.
I look
so
good, thank you very much.
yeah, if you think so.
Straight out of HMP.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you came along for a serious wrestling show. That's not what we're about. We take the absolute Michael out of each other, and we love it. Hope you guys love it too. Yeah, starting to feel a bit relaxed now, boys. Let's get into the first match of the evening, and it was a 10-man tag. We had Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, Christian Cage, Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed. Thank you very much. The Young Bucks, and they were against Clark Connors, David Finlay, Tommaso Ciampa, and FTR. This 10-man tag, holy, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Little
100%.
bit of the shiitake mushrooms right there.
Word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Word of the
From
day.
word go. Holy shiitake mushrooms. These guys went in. They got their stuff in. They got their shiitake mushrooms in. I am trying my best not to swear. They got in, straight in, punching, kicking, straight in, and they took it to the floor, and then all hell broke loose. This match, wow. I'm giving it 4 out of 5, guys. 4 out of 5. And of course, as it should be, the baby faces came over the heels, the bad guys, and Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, gets the win. Let's have Simon. What were your thoughts of this match?
I completely 100% agree with you, Stephen. That was a cracking match. I'm a big Edge and Christian fan. back when they were in the WWE. But he also has a gimmick of the asshole, um, and and the fans just chant asshole, asshole, and you know what? Christian loves it. I mean, yeah, Orange Cassidy, he's an amazing athlete, especially when he does the soft kicks to the leg, just as a mind thing.
Sorry about ending this up. He's done that since day one, and it's been
Yeah,
over. It's been over since day one, and it's so hilarious. It's so fun. Sorry, carry on.
and Stephen mentioned the Young Bucks, brilliant tag team. The for those who don't know who the Young Bucks are, it's Matt and Nick Jackson.
Not
Same
from the
again.
Jackson Five.
Brilliant tag team. Both brilliant heel, bad guy, uh, but I think they're better babyface, which is a good guy basically.
Yeah.
But overall, I would rate it, yeah, the same 4 out of 10.
Okay, Brandon, what did you think of that one, man?
Everybody be quiet when I'm conducting my business. Just be shout out to Christian there. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't go full on. Didn't want to get us in trouble, but there we go. No, these 10 guys, they got their moves like Jagger. And I'm sorry, man. They got it in, man. Trying so hard not to swear like you guys tonight. I'm trying my best, man. PG Brandon's here tonight. PG Punk. But yeah, Adam Copeland, long time fan of Cope, aka the Rated R Superstar Edge. I think I nailed that. Christian, again, everyone involved is, in my opinion, either Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Orange Cassidy is going to be a future World Heavyweight Champion. And
100%.
FTR, you dirty dogs, you dirty SOBs. You ain't going to retire Edge and Christian. I'm sorry, man. The only thing you're going to retire is your carrier bags. When you this is not me calling out FTR right now, or maybe is it? But no, 10 guys, honestly, these 10 guys were absolutely brilliant in the ring. Got all their moves in, and it's good to see all the faces win. Young Bucks, I disagree with Simon on it. I liked them when they were heels. When they were in TNA as well as Generation Me. When I first seen them, I was like, who are these little geeky guys? Look at them now, man. Top of the world. Dream match,
Yeah.
in my opinion, is the Young Bucks versus Edge and Copeland. That was going to be a dream match, but it was good to see the good guys win. In my opinion, it was absolutely brilliant. Loved
Yeah,
it.
the geeky nerdy guys that could be us if we put on 50 pounds of muscle. Uh maybe.
I've got a 6 pack of Pepsi if that's worth anything.
Little plug there for Pepsi Phil CM Punk.
So,
Yeah, the Bucks. The Bucks had a great match a couple of months ago, might be even a year and a half ago, with the Hardys, Matt and Jeff. Wow, straight up fire. If these guys can go against Cope and Christian, wow, I think it could potentially be better. And so we'll move on. So we had Mike Bailey with Kevin Knight against Westbrook. What was the point in this? It was 1 minute 18 seconds. Are they trying to make him look like he's that strong that he can meet? This guy he's no bigger than me. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a big guy. I'm probably not as athletic, let's be fair, but I can beat somebody in 1 minute 18 seconds if Tony Khan says, go and beat somebody in 1 minute 18 seconds. Yeah, okay, I can do that. But what's the friggin' point? 2 out of 5 for me. Brandon, what's your take on that, dude?
Terrible match. Terrible match. Honestly, I didn't even have time to go make a quick cup of tea and a sandwich, man. That's how it was. That's how I started yawning. The minute he started speaking, I was like, nope, yawn. Sorry. Don't push the wee guys to squash matches. We want to see big, dominant, muscly, brute men and women going over in these big squash matches. Nah, waste time, in my opinion. It's good to see they're getting TV time, yes, but it was a waste of a minute and 20 seconds. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5, sorry.
Simon, what was your take on that?
To be honest, appalling match. It was over way too quick. To be honest, I agree with Brandon. I didn't have enough time to make a cup of tea by the end before
Cup of
the end of the
tea,
match.
lad. Cup of tea, lad.
So I would have rated that what same as Brandon, 1 out of 5. Personally, I wasn't impressed with the match.
So you guys thought I was generous with 2 out of 5?
No.
I think you were, yeah.
No. I don't think you were generous. Brutal. Be brutality.
It was that quick. The next match just started straight away. And then it was Mike, Kevin Knight against Mike Bailey. Sorry, again, apologies. It was Kevin Knight versus Brian Cage for the TNT Championship. Brian Cage, hell of an athlete, hell of a physique, brilliant on the Indies. He was on TNA for a long time. He was in AEW for quite a while, from I think pretty much word go, and he had a bit of a bad injury, and he was off
Yeah.
for 18 months. He came back the other night, and he got beat. Like, you don't bring someone back that high profile with that much of a following, and he's obviously been in the gym because he was in phenomenal shape. You don't bring someone back for that and let them lose. Don't get me wrong, the match was great. I would give it a 3 out of 5. But someone who's returning, you're not supposed to lose. Fair enough, it's for the title, and they might want to have Kevin Knight retain the title for a little bit longer. But bring someone like a Cage further on in the title lane. He's a real contender. He should be in the top title tier, and to make him lose on his return, I think that's pretty disrespectful. And if I'm Brian Cage, I'm going to be pretty pissed off at Tony Khan. I mean, peeved off at Tony Khan.
Drop that in there, boy.
Yeah. Si, what was your thoughts on that, dude?
Yeah. I've watched Brian Cage in TNA. Absolute phenomenal athlete. What a freak of nature. The way he's built. Yeah, not the best way to go. I was hoping for Brian Cage to win that match, to be completely honest with you. And when Brian Cage was coming to the ring, Renee Paquette, who is John Moxley's wife, which we'll get into at some point in this podcast, even she said he has toned up so much, being out of action, recovering from a serious injury. Yeah, wrong way to go for that match. For me, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 3 out of 5. But I really wanted Brian Cage to win that, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Renee actually might have said jacked upon jacked.
I know that's right. She did say that. Sorry.
But no. But like he's been in that he's been in the gym that much and trying to recover so much.
Yeah.
He's wow. He looks incredible. And good on him.
Yeah, 100%.
Brandon.
I was
What about you, dude?
quite disappointed in the match, to be honest. Of it, on his return, he's sure of not lost. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is a man you would not want to meet down an alleyway drunk on a night out. This
Nope.
is someone who you would not want to peeve off. I'm telling you, this man could be quite close to being Brock Lesnar scary, in my opinion. Yeah, I would say he is the Brock Lesnar of AEW. He should have won the title, in my opinion. I've watched him with his TNA days when he came into AEW. He should have won the title. It would have been a good surprise and a pop for the fans. The pop for the fans is you would have won it in the crowd and the fans. People watching home would have jumped out of their seats and probably tipped over their beverages at the same time, screamed their lungs out. But no, it was the wrong pick by Tony Khan, in my opinion. What are you doing, dude? Like, listen to these fans. Just listen to them.
Yeah, absolutely agree. He has the potential of being the next Brock Lesnar. Although
100%.
Brock is he's probably one of a kind, but he's the next big man, the next big thing probably within professional wrestling. And I don't mean to take away from Obafemi from WWE because he's a and
Opa,
I don't want to get Scott I don't
opa.
want Scott Steiner to get annoyed at us either, but he's a genetics freak.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he'll be in the title picture soon. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they wanted him to look rubbish
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps build him up a bit more.
It,
Um, and then put him in the title picture, and then
mm-hmm.
potentially MJF or John Moxley or a Will Ospreay. One of the big shows, maybe All Out or um,
Even all
and
in.
All In next year, or maybe All In this year. But yeah, potentially he could be one of the big guys, and a shame. Next one, Will Ospreay against Ace Austin. These guys, I've watched them for a while, really have. Will Ospreay, a fellow Brit, got to be a little bit biased. This guy is awesome. Wow. There's not a thing this guy can't do in the ring. I see him potentially as this generation's Shawn Michaels or AJ Styles. There's nothing this guy can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's great on the mic. He's fantastic in the ring. The crowd love him. The people at home love him. He's great. So good. He really paid his dues in the European scene and in the Japanese scene, and now he's coming to America. I think WWE dropped the ball. They apparently
Yeah.
had negotiations with him for to become one of their new talents, and they said no. If you have someone that good, you don't say no. That's just stupid. Um, but he's come to AEW and he's been absolute fire, and he's gone against Ace Austin. Um, and Ace, yeah, former TNA guy, big standing, big indie standing, excellent in the ring, great on the stick as well. Sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying about the stick, it's a bit of indie jargon. It's the microphone. Um, and yeah, this match was straight up. So many missed falls, 2 counts, 3 counts, so many submission attempts. Went for about 15, maybe 10, 11 minutes. But yeah, bell to bell, this is great. But I want to take a little bit of adage from the older generation of wrestling. And they say the best thing to do is to slow down, read the crowd. John Cena, Undertaker, Rock, they always said, listen to the crowd, slow down. There's no point in doing moves for moves' sake. Yeah, the match was fantastic, but tell the friggin' story. Take the time to let the people enjoy it and then build, build, build.
100%.
Other than that, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. So, Brandon, what do you
Oh
think, dude?
man, oh man, Will Ospreay, one of my top 5 guys in TNA. We've only covered one of my top 5 today. I think it was a good match. I think Ace Austin, Will Ospreay, man, two incredible people on the microphone. The promos these guys both cut individually. Excuse me, sorry. The promos these guys cut is unbelievable. I'm sorry. Will Ospreay on the microphone. It doesn't matter who he is going against on the mic. Cutting a promo, cutting a pipe bomb, whatever he is doing on the mic, he is golden. He kind of reminds me of CM Punk in his prime on the microphone, man. The crowd listen to him. He tells a compelling story on the mic and in the ring. This guy's had how many goddamn surgeries? How many injuries? He shouldn't be walking, and he still is. He's brilliant. I'm sorry. The match was okay. It was a bit fast. It should have been slowed down, yes. But these guys are high flying, fast wrestlers. No respect to the old guys in the business. Out with the old and in with the new. New pace is coming forward, guys. I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5.
This has got to be one of the nights that we've all agreed.
For once.
Wow. I'm usually giving you guys shiitake mushrooms about going, you guys aren't watching the same thing I am. What the hell? How do you disagree with me? But yeah, sorry guys. A little inside joke there.
It's because we are phenomenal.
Don't get us copyrighted by AJ Styles now. Jeez,
Or Iron Brew.
Right.
100%.
What was your thoughts on this, dude?
100%. What a match. I enjoyed it. And I know, and I'm going to say something, and I know Brandon and Stephen are going to hate me for saying this. I'm very biased with Will Ospreay, a fellow Englishman. Yep, 100%. I knew they would do that. No, but overall, Will Ospreay. I've watched him a couple of times on TNA. I've watched him a couple of times on YouTube. On his matches with AEW. Phenomenal athlete. And he's now aligned himself with the Death Riders, which is led by John Moxley, aka known formerly when he was in WWE as Dean Ambrose. And like when I said with Renee Paquette, which is the wife of John Moxley. Yeah, I actually didn't see that coming. Will Ospreay being a part of the Death Riders. I mean, John Moxley, phenomenal. I'm actually listening to an audiobook on Spotify called The Mox. If it's anybody that's got Spotify, listen to it. Brilliant book. Shout out to Mox there. But yeah, brilliant match. I'm going to agree with the boys. 4.5 out of 5.
Someone check this man's temperature.
There are other audiobook places, guys. Just so you know, there's not just Spotify. We're not getting sponsored by Spotify. Hi, Simon. Yeah, I read Mox's book as well. Wow, so good. Wrestlers get a bad stroke of being a bit of idiots, but these guys are brilliant storytellers, and they're so good at acting. They're so good at writing stuff. Mick Foley, a former WWE wrestler, he's got many good books. Becky Lynch, female competitor, Natalia Neidhart, all got books out. Drew McIntyre, a Scottish guy. And when Simon said the quip about being English, he's lived in Scotland most of his life. He's more Scottish than he is English.
I literally said that just to wind you two up, just so you know.
Bro, you're almost so Scottish. You've almost got red hair.
Actually, it's not red. It's going grey.
That's being polite because you're losing it too. Sorry.
Baldy. Baldy.
Yeah, so we're all agreement on that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like Osprey's joining the Death Riders, John Moxley's stable, and I think it's a good move for him. I think you guys we talk it off camera. It's about time Will starting to get that push.
Yeah.
Mox, I'm a big fan of Mox. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the Shield. Seth Rollins got the Seth Rollins t-shirt on, and the Tribal Chief. The boys have dubbed me the Island Chief. Thanks for that, boys. It's a little bit corny, but I don't give a you know what. And but moving on, we had a ladies' match. The only ladies' match of the night. I think it's a bit disappointing because come on, we're in 21st century. The ladies can do it just as well as the guys can, if not better in some cases. Um, if you look at WWE NXT, they're absolutely flying the flag for ladies wrestling. There's many ladies wrestling promotions. Um,
Excuse
and
me,
we had
guys.
Hikaru Shida, a former AEW Women's Champion, against and the Bowling Birds. I think that's a bit of a poor taste name to be honest. But never mind. Um, and they were against the Triangle of Madness. Again, bit of a stupid name, but hey, um, good match. But ended by DQ. Come on, they might be building something bigger, but
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5, and I think I'm being generous. Sai, what do you think about this one?
I actually thought it was quite a good match. I mean, especially when the Brawling Brutes shoved Sky Blue's head at the on the edge of the ring, which is known as the hardest part of the ring. Um, which I thought was quite vicious, to be honest. Yeah, 100%. Brilliant match. I've watched Sky Blue, same again. Quick YouTube videos of Sky Blue. Um, she's a phenomenal athlete. But I kind of think the brawling birds. I kind of think they're kind of stolen a wee bit off of the brawling brutes from the WWE. I think. I don't know if you boys agree with me on that,
No, I think you're
but
on there.
but
Yeah, man.
but yeah, and the brawling birds are also from the UK as well, fellow Brits. Yeah, brilliant match. Um, yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. It could have been better. I reckon there could have been a wee bit more color. I think personally, but I'm just a sick freak when it comes to color. So
Be
Ladies and
careful, be
gentlemen,
careful, be careful. We're trying to keep this as family friendly
I
as we
know.
can.
ladies and gentlemen, Simon's word of the day is colour.
Bit of CM Punk living in color, ladies and gentlemen.
Do, 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 do.
Brandon, what do you think of this one?
I kind of thought it was okay. I'm not gonna lie. Both names of the both ladies' teams sound like two female lady stag doos that I've got completely wrong. Sorry, guys. They're terrible names. I'm sorry, man. These are hell of a names, man. You know what, though? AEW has some of the funniest tag team names out there, man. It's brilliant. I love it. But nah, I didn't like the match. The end of DQ. One ladies' match on. Look at your competitors around you. Even the goddamn indies are doing more female wrestler matches than anyone else. TNA's doing it. WWE's doing it. All the small promotions do it. AEW, let your women run wild. You've got a lot of talented people on the roster. You've lost a few. You've gained a few. Let them go for it, man. Let them show you what it is. 2.5. Sorry, guys. 2.5 out of 5.
Okay. So the final match of the evening was Takeshita versus Darby Allin for the AEW World Title. And as I alluded to before, Darby is in another feud against MJF, so it was kind of obvious that he was gonna retain, but still one hell of a match. These guys really got the stuff in. I think Darby did his finishing move, the coffin drop, about 10 times,
It's
and
something like that, yeah.
Takeshita still came coming up at 2.99, and the crowd went absolutely bananas for it. I was all for this, man. I thought it was great. The two of them got in so much. The clash of styles, strong style with Takeshita, and the more kind of hardcore style with Darby. I thought this stuff was great. And then to end the match, Darby calling out MGF, and then they had the um, little standoff together. I thought it was great. Yeah, Simon, what did you think?
100% match of the night, to be honest. Um, they fitted all the moves in perfect timing. Takeshita, that guy is tall, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
But Darby Allin, I'm a big fan of Darby Allin. To be honest, he's another amazing athlete, and went back and forth over blows. And yeah, for me, 100% match of the night. Um, I liked how Darby Allin tried to get under the skin of MJF. That to me was my by far has to be my all time favorite, to be honest. And especially when MJF. I'm not a big fan of MJF, but I'll give it where credit is due. He is good on the mic, like Steven said, but he also knows how to back it up in the ring as well. So for me, 100% match of the night, 5 out of 5 for me. Now I'm going to hand it over to Brandon.
Oh man, you know what? I am as much as I don't talk about it off cam, on camera that much. I am a Darby Allin fan. I'm sorry. I remember many moons ago I watched another totally programs about wrestling, but they brought this guy in. They used a skateboard to come into the entrance ramp, which I thought was really cool. To actually see a pro wrestler coming out with a skateboard to the ramp, and that's goddamn awesome. I'm sorry, but shout out to your younger Tony Hawk, ladies and gentlemen. The match was brilliant. The close calls, edge of the seats. It was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was a real good match. We knew it was coming. I'm liking the concept. Week in, week in, Darby Allin is coming out and he's defending the title each week. He's doing, it's not an open challenge, but I think it might be. I can't remember if it is an open challenge or not. But each week he's defending his world title. That to me is a fighting champion. Then MJF came out. We knew we thought he was going to interfere in the match. He didn't, which was good. But the segment at the end of the match with MJF and Darby Allin, MJF's throwing everything at him, man. He's giving, offering him money, women, you name it. No, 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 no. Well, what do you want? I want your hair. It's not been done for a long time in any wrestling promotion, a hair match. But there's no stipulation yet for Darby Allin, bar losing the world title. Is MJF going to slide something in there? We're just going to have to wait and see until next time.
I
But
mean,
my opinion, sorry, Simon. Agree with Simon. Match of the night. Loved it.
going back to the hair versus hair, takes me back to WrestleMania, and it really and it frustrates me. I can't remember which one it was when it was Vince McMahon that had Bobby Lashley, and
That was WrestleMania 23.
that's it. Thank you. And it was so Vince McMahon lost to Donald Trump, and his his in-ring competitor was Umaga. And then obviously Vince McMahon's team lost, so Vince McMahon had to get his head shaved. So that's probably the last hair versus hair match I could remember.
Yeah, it's
CM
very
Punk, Rey Mysterio comes to mind.
yeah, yeah. Very. I remember. Was it Kurt Angle and Edge?
Yes.
That's
And
right. Yeah.
I,
You
I
suck.
I heard an interview with Kurt Angle, and he said that he was already losing his hair. He had like extreme hairline. It was like all the way back here. I don't. Fortunately, I'm just going a little bit grey. A little bit of vanity there. Sorry. Um, but apparently, Kurt said to the higher ups in WWE, "Well, I'm already losing my hair, so let me lose." And he did. So he got his hair shaved, and it was really funny angle. And yeah, it's always very entertaining. Just to join on the bottom of that, when you were saying about a stipulation for Darby, I think there may be he has to leave AEW if he loses.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, to be honest.
Well,
Tony
yeah.
Khan, Tony Khan, if you got some writing tips, hit me up, baby. Uh,
But then when you do think about it, look what happened with Hangman Page. He
yeah,
lost the title and he's not allowed to fight for the title again.
yeah, that could be it. Yeah. I can see that. Um, yeah, so that comes to the end of that episode of Dynamite on AEW. In the UK, you can watch it on ITV Player and clips on YouTube. Not sure about the US. I think it might be TNT where they have the TNT Championship or TBS. Um, if I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments. But not sure. Don't live in the US. But the reason we did AEW tonight, we had other things scheduled, but we saw there's a really big show in Glasgow coming up on April 26th this year. And it's the penultimate show for AEW, Dynamite, and Collision being taped at the same time on the 26th of April in Glasgow in the Hydro. I'm not getting paid for this, but if you're a wrestling fan, go, because this will be fantastic. It's because it's the last show before All Out, where they're doing it in Wembley a couple of nights later. We got tickets. We were so
Woo!
we were so lucky to get tickets because the tickets are like they're going like hotcakes. Unfortunately, we got some good tickets, and they weren't very expensive at the time. They probably will be now. And for the people sitting next to us, you paid more. Sorry. uh,
Because we're better than you.
and
And
we
you
know it.
know it.
But yeah, so we'll be there. If anybody is going, hit us down in the comments, and we'll try and meet up with you guys. Or you can go, hey, those losers from Everyman's Wrestling Podcast. uh, soon enough, guys. Just to wrap up, we bit of update on our current situation. Um, we all have jobs, so that's why we're the Everyman Wrestling Podcast. We try and do this as much as we can. We really enjoy doing it. We're trying to do at least one or two episodes per week. We might do one tomorrow night. Uh, so we're gonna have a discussion off camera quickly afterwards to see if we can logistically make that happen. If we can, we'll do a Facebook in the morning and on TikTok. Um, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have YouTube now. This is our first one. Thank you for joining us. If you did, or if you're watching later, thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting us. We've had so much good feedback from Facebook and TikTok. We also have the Spotify, which we're recording on now. Hopefully, the audio is good. We're doing our best to try and level up the channel. We're buying our own stuff. We're buying our own equipment. Simon bought a laptop the other day. I got the mics for the guys. Brandon has very graciously got someone to do some merch for us. So hopefully that'll be on sale very, very soon. Um, we love doing this, guys. It's really fun. Like we're just three guys that enjoy chatting about wrestling, and we thought, screw it, let's get one of our video calls and put it on camera, and hopefully people will enjoy it. If you do, let us know. If you don't, then we're gonna keep going. So hit us up on Facebook, hit us on TikTok, hit us on YouTube, um, Spotify, all at Everyman's Wrestling Podcast. He's been Simon Campbell.
Good night. God bless everyone.
He's been Brandon McLaren.
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
And I've been Stephen Daly. And it's been a pleasure being our first time on YouTube, guys. And until next time, thank you very much. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night for anywhere you're